Hey, welcome to the 5 o'clock summer news. My name is Adam Burke. I'm going to make you a delicious cocktail and talk about the news because once you've heard that news, you're going to need a drink. Today's drink is the classic hot toddy because it is as cold as bastards across most of the country. This recipe is going to be enough for one drink because we're going to make each one individually in a mug. First step, take your kettle or saucepan and heat up some water. 1.5 to 2 ounces bourbon, depending on how hard a day you've had. You don't have to use bourbon, you can use scotch or rye or even rum if you like. As southern states deal with rare, severe winter weather, Texas in particular continues to suffer from water and power shortages due to an unprepared infrastructure and poor management. I guess that's why it's called the Lone Star State, because that's its government's rating on Yelp. Several prominent Republicans initially blamed the power outages on wind turbines, although it was later revealed that the issue was actually gas pipelines due in part to deregulation. We get it, guys. First it's wind and then it's gas, but deep down we all know it's really just a load of crap. While thousands of his constituents dealt with life-threatening conditions, Senator Ted Cruz acted like a real Texan and briefly became part of Mexico. In what he's already admitted to be a mistake, Senator Cruz attempted to slip off with his family to Cancun while his home state dealt with the crisis. I think what he meant was it was a mistake to get caught. I'm surprised he didn't wear a disguise, like put an unconvincing, fake-looking beard over his existing unconvincing, fake-looking beard. Cruz originally defended the vacay by saying it was for his daughters and that he was trying to be a good dad. Ted, no one has a problem with you being a good dad. That's not the job they're asking you to resign from. In fact, if you just go ahead and stop being a senator, you can spend more time doing that. Until, of course, one of your daughters starts promoting a phony baloney conspiracy theory that your fatherhood is due to a rigged conception and it was actually the mailman that won dad in a landslide. The New York Times revealed full details of the trip after texts from Cruz's wife were leaked by a family friend. God, Ted, even your neighbors hate you. Your neighbors hate you more than Rand Paul's neighbor hates him. And that's saying something. Also, spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure the people in Cancun hate you too. Why do you even go there? Do you think that when the waiter's there spitting your food, it tastes slightly different? Muchas gracias, senor. This saliva tastes muy picante. Then 1 tablespoon honey. Then 2 tablespoons fresh squeezed lemon juice. If you have them handy, add a few cloves. I'm going to do 3. Speaking of governors who put the goober in gubernatorial, New York's Andrew Cuomo continues to face backlash over his office's handling of the pandemic. I feel like Cuomo's book on leading during a pandemic should have a new chapter in it called, hey, maybe don't write a book on leading during a pandemic when you're supposed to be busy leading during a pandemic. Now I understand why Chris Cuomo thinks it's unfair when people call him Fredo. At least Fredo's brother was good at his job. Reportedly, Cuomo's office fudged the numbers by not counting nursing home COVID deaths if the resident didn't die on the grounds of the home. That's like a human cannonball getting killed, and then the circus owner is like, well, technically he didn't land in the tent, so not really my jurisdiction. Then once you have all those ingredients in your cup, pour in your hot water. Once your hot water's in, give everything a stir. In Florida, 2 women aged 35 and 44 tried to get the coronavirus vaccine by dressing up as grannies. Hopefully their punishment is they gave them a placebo but dressed it up like the real thing. Apparently their old lady costumes consisted of a bonnet, spectacles, and gloves. To be fair, Florida's definition of an essential worker does include anyone who owns a Tweety bird. It is funny that they went to such lengths. I mean, it's Central Florida, you're 44, we already assumed you're a grandmother. Then you just garnish with a slice of lemon. And if you have one handy, a cinnamon stick. That's a hot toddy. And this has been the 5 o'clock summer news. Stay warm. Cheers.